FM's got your feel-good vibes.
99 FM.
In the news tonight, City of Windhoek secures 155 million Namibian dollar loan for new power substation to avoid load shedding.
The International University of Management, a Namibian university dedicated to its people's future, a hub of abundant opportunities.
We are IUM for life. We are IUM.
Good evening, I'm Tonata Kavila. In the news tonight, illegal timber harvesting continues in the Zambezi region. Mr. and Miss Supranatural Namibia kickstarts pageant training. Tulumbi Farm in the Zambezi region experiments with watermelon production. And Business on One, Comments Corner, Sport and the weather. Namibian Police Inspector General Joseph Shikongo said they discovered illegal timber harvesting in Zambezi region during a recent operation called Clarion. Unrelated to timber harvesting, Shikongo also revealed that 126 foreign nationals, the majority of whom are Zambian, were arrested during the police operation.
We arrested quite a number of people, over 100, probably about 126, and they were mostly foreign nationals. Namibia is not there is no xenophobia here. But if people are from our neighboring countries, we have to mention it. Like all these people that we arrested with fish, people that we arrested, people with illegal immigrants, these are people obviously from neighboring countries. And mostly, I'm saying it on record, that the majority of people that were arrested during this operation were Zambian nationals. And then few Angolians.
According to Shikongo, no suspects have been linked to the illegal cutting of timber that was discovered in the Zambezi region. Police could also not provide further details on the number of trees harvested and their financial value before going to air. However, the police chief said there are allegations of trucks from neighboring countries, and it is for this reason the Inspector General called for the country's borders to be secured. Harvesting of timber is prohibited in Namibia.
And with regard to the timber and these specific operations, we cannot link anybody that we have arrested on the timber trees that we found in the bush, because it looks like people, they come in, they cut, but there's an allegation of tractors that are coming in or trucks that are coming in from neighboring countries. And I think that is also something where we need to secure our border. And you know, the borders where got the river is fine, but they will find that the porous border where the villagers are just closer, these are the people who are coming in. But that cannot justify, because of the villagers, to go up and say these people are coming in and we allow them to do that. So again, it's a discovery to us. It's something that we need to work on. With regard to preventing these people from continuing with timber. So we did not arrest anybody with regard to the timber, because when we went there, when we discovered the tree, there was nobody. But we have seen they are very fresh. People came in, they made the fire, they cut, and the probability has been going on for quite some time. But I think it has become one of our hotspots. The regional commander of Zambezi has been directed to ensure a robust deployment, including the patrol.
Shikongo says in order to secure the country's borders, Coordination measures have been made with the country's security classes, such as immigration, forestry, fisheries, and defense.
And you came to me like a bird to the breeze, and we floated together for a while.
We're for every kind of smile and amazing savings. Like Bokoma Wheat Bakes for only $46.99 and Colgate toothpaste for just $19.99. Spa, we're for smiles.
This November, Rugby Fever is in the air, and rugby enthusiasts can look forward to the Dr. Hage Geinkoop Cup 2022.
On the side and over the line go Belgians.
Don't miss this epic clash between the Windhoek Draft Velvicias versus the Windhoek Draft Griquas from South Africa.
Aggressive stuff from the Windhoek Draft Griquas.
The match will take place on the 5th of November at 4 p.m, so make sure to tune in to watch the showdown live on One Africa. Proudly brought to you by MTC, Windhoek Draft and Bank Windhoek.
Get the greatest savings on hoodies and golfers at Pep. Hoodies for baby boys just $49.99 and younger boys only $69.99. All the sizes, lowest prices. Men's golfers an incredible $89.99. Get into store, save even more. Life's better with Pep.
Training for contestants in the next Miss and Mr. Supernatural Namibia pageant has started in Windhoek. National Director of the pageant, Willem Fourie, explained that the pageant, which focuses on authenticity, started off in Poland in 2009, featuring male and female models from all over the world. Namibia began participating in the global annual event in 2020.
Speaking at the training session at Windhoek Safari Court Hotel and Conference Center, Fourie told News on One that the Namibian contestants who signed up so far consist of about 28 females and 9 to 11 males. He added that in preparation for the pageant, rigorous training will be conducted by experts in subjects such as social media skills, makeup, hair, clothing, runway modeling, catwalk posture, and camera etiquette.
You basically have to be within a certain age requirement. That's number one. There's no height limitation. And then obviously we are looking for people who's authentic and can be an ambassador for our country.
Forming part of the training was Frida Karipi, the creative director of Mr. and Miss Supranational Namibia, who started out as a judge at the 2020 pageant before becoming a part of the Supra team. Karipi conveyed that there is major potential among this year's contestants, but sadly, some talented male models in Namibia are hesitant to participate as the public misconceives male models as gay.
I think there's still kind of like a misconception that this is a feminine pageant or a feminine, people misunderstand male pageants. And I think with Namibian men, I'm sure there is potentials. There are quite a number of young guys who are ready to enter the space, but because of perception and how people are going to view them or judge them, they are holding back and they're not getting involved.
We need to educate the world out there what Mr. Supra is all about. Because for some other odd reason, they still think we're a gay pageant. It's not what Supra is all about.
It's the same for women. It's just a platform for men, young men, to put themselves out there, bring what they have, bring their hearts, their soul, what they do, who they are to the world, and represent our country on the international stage.
News on One spoke to some of the contestants who expressed different motivations for joining Mr. and Miss Supranational Namibia. What these contestants had in common was being drawn to the subject of authenticity represented by the pageant.
I am a commercial model as well as a model for the Windhoek Fashion Week, and that's also one of the reasons that I've entered Mr. Super National 2023. And just for what they stand, being aspirational and inspirational, it's something that I highly agree with, and just using the platform to be a voice for the voiceless in order for people, just to accept their worth and know that they are worth more.
I see myself owning and producing my own boutique. That 49.5% of the Namibian youth are unemployed, and this is why I entered Miss Supranational Namibia, because I feel that this is the perfect platform to really unite my passion and to really create job opportunities.
The reason why I'm taking part in Miss Supranational Namibia is because of the passion that I have for modeling, and my message for every young girl or boy that is out there is that don't ever sleep on yourself. Go out, strive, and do your best, because you just don't know how much or how powerful you can be.
The social media trainer is a local public relations and social media consultant, Yaku Krier. He is also the founder of Just JK Consultancy in Windhoek and shared his expertise on how contestants should use social media to build a brand.
If I'm giving you advice, it comes from experience and a lot of stress, a lot of drama, a lot of obstacles, but I learned. That's why I'm giving you the advice, because it works. We're going to do Facebook, we're going to do Instagram, we're going to do TikTok, and we're going to do YouTube. It's not a must. The two platforms that's a must is Instagram and Facebook.
Wrapping up the training session was runway coach Emily Stefanis, who advised contestants on posture and catwalking. The final gala for the Mr. and Miss Supranational Namibia will take place on 28 February 2023 in Windhoek, where a male and female winner will be crowned to represent Namibia in Poland.
With watermelons being a great summer fruit, a watermelon farmer at Silumbi Farm, situated 39 kilometers outside Katima Mulilo on the way to the Ngoma border, started a trial production of watermelon last year, but it failed due to a lack of water. The farmer, Joseph Simwanza, said that this year, however, there was a surplus in watermelon yields, and that improvement in the local market makes the good harvest exciting and worth the effort.
Simwanza was speaking to Agri on One at the Silumbi farm in the Luhononi constituency of the Caprivi Strip, which he said was a former green scheme during colonial times and was named Shoekmansburg up until 2013. Simwanza explained that he believes in agriculture and that another failed harvest would not have stopped him from trying again next season.
Our production this time around was much better than last year. Even though we still have challenges with water, we intend to improve our irrigation system. We are busy with planning to drill a new borehole and put up another set of irrigation systems. So we're looking forward to next season. I hope things will get much better. We are learning in the process, and we feel the future is in horticulture. The market have improved. Our local consumers have also improved. I think everything that we produce so far is going directly to the consumers. And the supermarkets have also shown keen interest in supporting local producers. We have the big orders with Shaka, which is always in Zambezi. They are the largest buyer of fresh produce. And surprisingly so as well, we got some support from OK Foods in Kavango, in Windu. They've also ordered from us.
Simwanza added that in addition to last year's challenge of a water shortage for his crops was the issue of farm workers. Simwanza explained that although he can employ up to 10 farm hands per season, the locals prefer to work for white farmers, sometimes even relocating to the south of the country, which is why he is always replacing workers.
Our people, we encourage them to come and help us here. Only a few respond. I don't know, maybe if you feel that working for a black farmer is not the same as working in Eastern Cape. Most of our people are going to the south. They are working in farms. If we call them here to come and help, they totally declined. We got a few farmers, but we employ sometimes over 10 workers seasonally when they come and help, and we pay them. The future of business is in agribusiness, and it's time that our young people, our youth, start taking opportunities of this. We should go to vocational training. We should study agriculture and use it as a business. It is definitely a business to go by.
Simwanza said he was encouraged by the latest improvements in the local market, as his produce will be going straight to the consumers and some local retailers, including the Zambezi Horticulture Association. Simwanza said he has learned how to deal with farming challenges over the last year and encouraged horticulturists to take advantage of the ripe market and the rainy season for better yields and improved sales.
Great deals from Choppies. Choppies, great deals for your money.
We've always had the bravery to stand up for what is Namibian, from protecting our homes to fighting injustices. We still celebrate what it means to us and raise a glass to those who show their bravery. No matter how they take on the world, with all this potential in the land of the brave, what will you do to make this Namibia your Namibia?
Welcome to this edition of Business on One. The Ongwediva Town Council Mayor Tara Shaliefu commissioned a 1.6 kilometers road in Church Street last week. Shaliefu said the long-term goal of the council is to ensure that all roads leading to main institutions at the town and economic active points are upgraded. Work on the road started in September last year and concluded in April 2022 at the tune of $8.2 million.
As the dear resident of this town, Ongwediva, like you heard in my statement, it is actually my honor and the privilege as we commission this road. We call it Church Street, part of Ongwediva Town. In Ongwediva Town, I have learned from that Antuma that this area is called the Riambala. It was known as, we used to refer to it as Balombola. Thank you so much.
The road was upgraded from gravel to bitumen. It stretches from Abraham Nyambali to Kahumba Kandola Street and will serve residents of Extension 6 and 7. In his address, Shaliefu stated that the municipality embarked on the project in efforts to improve the road network in the town.
The result of continuous consultation between council and the residents of this area, who are eager to join hands with council in pursuit of development agendas which in turn contribute to the much anticipated promotion of sustainable local economy and the quality municipal service delivery. The completion of this bitumen signifies council's commitment to improve road network in town.
The upgrading of Church Street followed the completion of a 1.6 kilometers Ehenge Street, which runs along Moshipandeka Senior Secondary School to Highway Service Station. The mayor also urged the residents to make use of the infrastructure to their benefit and to report any damage to any section of the road to the council. And that is all we have for you. Be sure to follow us on our social media pages for more on the business front.
Hello? 500 gram Spa margarine break for just $19.99. Wow. And Spa 2-ply toilet rolls, 18s for $89.99. I'm done.
It's the Spa Products Best for Less sale, only at Spa.
There are data deals. And then there are Telecom Namibia data deals. And if you want the biggest data deal of all, you gotta get 31-day Jiva, which comes with a massive 50 gigs of data. Is it even possible to use 50 gigs of data in a month? You tell us. You also get 1,000 voice minutes and 400 SMSs. To get your hands on 31-day Jiva, dial star 130 star 780 hash and enjoy a month of mega data. Whoa, that's a lot of data, minutes and SMS. How much is that? Must be expensive. No, it's only 185 Namibian dollars excluding that. T's and C's apply. Telecom Namibia.
Sharing your world.
Enjoy these fantastic mid-month savings only at Clicks until the 17th of November. Buy Clicks 2-ply toilet paper, 18 rolls, 2 for $104.99 per pack and 1 for $114.99. Save 20% on Huggies Gold disposable nappies jumbo pack. And save 20% on Clicks Extreme Power Laundry Gel capsules. Clicks, feel good, pay less.
Now a look at the Comments Corner, your daily dose of comments from our social media pages. The Mayor of Windhoek, Shade Governor, said by participating in conferences and engagements hosted by fellow municipalities around the world, the city is able to advance local agricultural schemes and empower its residents. Moonchild suggested instead of traveling around the world, they should hold Zoom meetings. Natasha applauded the mayor for her leadership at the municipality. Aboud said this is good news and a good way to start. Dantago asked what happened to the partnership with Jamaica. And Mervyn said people are dying due to the city neglecting its responsibilities. And that is all from Comments Corner. Be sure to engage on our stories on our social media pages for broadcast on News on One.
Get super cool savings on character fun at Pep. Kids character flip-flops, $39.99 per pair. Our lowest prices make a splash. Character hooded towels and beach towels, $89.99 each. Life's better with Pep.
At ShopRite, we're committed to bringing you lower prices every day. That's why we've kept the price of our in-store bread at a low $11.49. And we'll keep it there. Plus, get great deals like a 2-liter farmhouse ice cream, all variants for a low $42.99 each. Or a 750-gram tin of Re-Coffee instant coffee for only $98.99. Never pay more than the ShopRite price. Only at ShopRite.
Back in the day, Susie's phone used to ring like a hotline. She was the most popular girl in town. But since she did not register her SIM card with her mobile service provider, her phone does not ring anymore. She has tried to get something similar. She has tried this and that number, but it has never been the same. So now, she has a reputation of being a number hoarder. Instead of just registering her SIM at her mobile service provider and keeping her number. Excuse me one sec. Hello? No, this isn't Susie. Have you tried her other number?
Don't miss out on important communications like Susie. Register your SIM to keep your number. Visit www.cran.na.
Now for a look at what's happening on the sport front. There is rugby fever in the air. Namibia's national rugby team, affectionately known as the Welwitschers, will lock horns with South African outfit Griquas at Windhoek's Dr. Hage Geingob Stadium this Saturday, starting at 4 p.m. At a media conference held at the Hage Geingob Stadium this morning, the event organizers of the much-anticipated rugby spectacle unveiled the trophy, the medals, and the new outfits which will be worn by the players on match day.
Sport on One caught up with Welwitschers head coach Alistair Coetzee, who gave more insight on the technical preparations for Sunday's showdown against the Griquas.
To start with our World Cup preparation, for one. So we think 11 months, that's what we have before September 2023. That's around the corner. Therefore, this is really important for us to start. And it's also great to start at home, where we have, haven't had a lot of matches played in front of our locals, the local supporters, and also our sponsors. If you look at where this game is going at the moment, you look at the Premiership in England, where two clubs, top clubs, had to close down because of shortage of finances. It's really, really important to thank our sponsors for standing behind the Welwitschers and the national team. So thanks for your support, guys. I've started here on Monday. We've prepared well. We're looking forward to this opportunity. And it is actually something unique and special to have, Windhoek Draft sponsoring both teams. Yeah. And you're sitting with a player who works in Kimberley, but he's a Namibian, playing for us. He knows where his loyalties lie, so you get out of the jumper very quickly. But it's really special. We're looking forward to the game. I could see the energy of the players. We actually had 2 full squads training up until now, which is good.
Despite having some backline players out due to injuries, Coetzee was optimistic, saying the upcoming match will be an opportunity for both him and the team to explore technical options in preparation for the Rugby World Cup.
But, it's good it creates opportunity for other players, which I haven't seen in June in France, where we qualified for the World Cup. So it creates a bit of depth in the squad as well, which is really a positive thing. But I'm really happy with the way the players prepared this week. Guys are hungry to play in front of you.
Proceeds by the various sponsors will be used by the Welwitschers for the preparation towards the Rugby World Cup, which will be hosted in France next year.
This year, it's basically for the first time that we're going to have the rugby format of the Hage Geingob Cup, and we're going to have the Windhoek Draft Griquas traveling all the way from Kimberley to Namibia and playing against the Windhoek Draft Welwitschers. So those will be the 2 teams participating in this Hage Geingob Cup. Well, I think our desired outcome will be to fill up the stadium, to put that emphasis that rugby is in a good space, and increase our following and say we are back with a bang. And I'm going to keep it to the minimum. It's exciting to have this new partnership and being part of One Africa family, and I just think it's going to be exciting moving forward, and we're looking to more than this hosting the Hage Geingob Cup, leaving it out there. We're going to be back in the Currie Cup, so we're going to continue this relationship. Well, we invite every viewer, supporter and rugby lover to come join us the 5th of November at the Hage Geingob Stadium and come support the Windhoek Draft Welwitschers.
And that's all the sport news we had for you. Please stay tuned for the weather forecast. We have come to the end of tonight's edition of News on One. Don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms. From me, Tonata Kadila, it's good night.